I swear I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Wow, people. Wow. I can't, there's really nothing else to say. I mean, oh my goodness. Can you believe this? Unbelievable. Another one. Another one. Another one. Now, ask yourself these questions. How did we get here? What did I tell you about floodgates? And when floodgates are open, when that woman came forward, you knew something was going to happen. You knew. You knew more was going to come. Now, the woman you're looking at is Michelle Evans, a.k.a. Michelle Bundy. And in 2010, her and Shannon Sharpe had a crazy legal thing going on where she claimed Shannon did all these things to her. Okay, her case was dismissed or whatever they want to call it. But this is not the Michelle that was in the video where he's saying, "Oh, my Michelle, oh, that's my Michelle." Now, Michelle, this Michelle, is now suing Shannon Sharpe for $14 million. She won $14 million out of Shannon. Here's the thing that I don't get from these people. If you messing up this man's job, how is he gonna pay you the money? How are you gonna get paid if you keep messing up the way he get paid? Now, so let me explain to you how Bundy is moving and what's actually transpired. Now, according to the documents that's been obtained, right, by exclusive deeds, she filed a supplemental filing alleging Shannon Sharpe made new and false defamatory assertions about her to harm her and defamed her character. Now, that's what she said after she made a statement to the Sun, right? What was that, Friday? Shannon Sharpe's attorney, Mitchell Schuster, issued a statement alleging that Evans is obsessed with Shannon Sharpe and has manufactured these claims to create a story. His attorney also stated she attempted to kill her own husband to be with Shannon Sharpe, in which she served 3 years at Rikers Island before being released on probation. So once that statement was made, she was mad. So now, this Saturday, she filed a complaint on April the 26th stating that Shannon Sharpe's attorney's statements was false, defamatory, malicious, and made with actual malice and reckless disregard for the truth. And she go on to say that these statements was made and were published by major media outlets and caused emotional distress, damaging her reputation. Her reputation. Whew. So she had filed a lawsuit in 2023 saying that she was R-worded and was suing for liable defamation, seeking $14 million in damages. Now, you will see. Thank you, Kai. Appreciate that for supporting the channel and always keeping it real. We thank you and we appreciate your support. Now, moving right along. He said, if this ain't a good example of stay away from the snow, the snow bunnies, this is a living proof example. Now, here is the actual paperwork. The notice of supplemental filing regarding continuing harm and new defamation. Plaintiff Michelle Evans respectfully submits this notice of supplemental filing to bring to the court's attention new actionable conduct by defendant Shannon Sharpe that occurred during the filing of the plaintiff's Second Amendment complaint. And they brought up everything that I just told you about April 25th. So you can see right there. The statements are false and defamatory, malicious, and made with actual malice intent. So with malice is what they're saying. So New York County Clerk at 4/26/2025 at 12:26 p.m. On the 26th, it was filed. Ginger motivated. The whole nine. There it is, the case number, everything. Michelle Evans is filing against Shannon Sharpe, and this is supplemental filing with the Supreme Court in the state of New York based on what the lawyer had presented to the rest of the case. There have been people, you might be, I didn't see the last episode, so I have to go back and check it out, but you might be right. Things are looking really bad for Shannon Sharpe as as I believe 100% what this is. This is just looking really bad on him. Now, emotional harm, distress. There she is. Further evidence, continuing harm and emotional distress. Reputational damage and the ongoing gender-motivated violence. Gender-motivated violence and her persistent existing claims. Support supplemental claims under the New York state law for slander of a woman. That is an actual charge, y'all. Slander of a woman under New York law. Y'all are reading it right there. Slander of a woman is a charge in New York. You're looking right at it. Can you believe that someone can charge you for slander of a woman? That's crazy. Now, this just happened over the weekend. Now, people knew about the lawsuit she had filed. But she's been going after Shannon Sharpe since 2010. And nothing has come of it. So now, as you can see, there's always these rules and laws to protect women and definitely protect a certain type of woman. Shannon should have told the future. So unfortunately for Shannon Sharpe, he's got to deal with this. Exactly. I'm sick and tired of this BS too. First of all, Shannon Sharpe ain't do nothing to this woman, in my opinion. But they can slander black women, black men all day long. But say something about them, and it's a mess. The double standards is what the world got a problem with. What it says, Plainful rightfully reserves the right to further amend her pleadings to fully incorporate these new facts and requests that the court considers this filing as part of the plaintiff's continuing harm allegations against defendant Shannon Sharpe as it relates to defendants. As a 4/26/2025, respectfully submitted by Michelle Evans. She said that's why I stay away from him, and I'm a woman too. It's not over. I know. This is a smear campaign, in my opinion, a teardown, and people want money for nothing. That's my personal opinion. See, if you look at it for what it truly is, She put a restraining order on Shannon Sharpe in 2010. She had left messages on his phone. She moved to a town he was in. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's her most recent photo. No, he threw her out the house. He picked her up and physically removed her from the premises and put her outside the door. He didn't beat her up. So, and they're very good friends to this day. Like they co-parent with Shannon Sharpe's ex you're trying to talk about. Now, Shannon Sharpe's team alleges that this woman is insane and she's mentally insane and that she was in Rikers Island and she served 3 years in prison. Now, they said for attempting to kill her husband so she could be with Shannon Sharpe. Like she was an obsessed person. That's what his legal team is implying. Now, she's implying something incredibly different, saying that they went to ruin her reputation and everything else, and she had this restraining order. So now she wants $14 million from Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon was let go from CBS, it was because of an elevator incident that happened, which they found out he did nothing wrong in the case. A woman on the elevator said that Shannon Sharpe grabbed her on the elevator, and he never even been on the elevator. Don't even know what they're talking about. He never even touched the woman on the elevator. To this day, he doesn't ride the elevator with people, with females. He'll get off the elevator and take the next one. So I don't understand, after going through everything that he went through, why is Shannon Sharpe doing this to himself once again? The rumors it's being implied that this Michelle Evans is saying that Shannon Sharpe is sleeping with a woman named Michelle because he's obsessed with her. So that's why she doesn't even believe that other person's name is Michelle, that he's role playing, wishing it was her. So I'm telling you, like I told you, I don't go live unless I have something new to talk about. I'm not going to keep talking about the same subject unless there's new information. And as you can see, this is new information. I'm on Shannon's side, but enough with the snow bunnies. Caucasian persuasion. What's crazy about it, folks, and what makes it even more incredibly stupid, is the fact that all of these people involved that we're talking about, they have no sense of care or concern. Nothing. Nothing. No concern. Nothing about being a real victim. Nothing. They just don't care how it looks. They don't care how it sounds. They don't care about any of it. All they care about is themselves and getting some money. Because, see, there's no ramifications if they're wrong. You see, no one comes after them if they get something wrong or if they found out to be not guilty. It's, oh, well, I just go about my life. Meanwhile, you've caused them distress. You've caused them all type of harm. And you just gets to go along with your life when you done did all this damage. You see, that's a problem. And a big one at that. How many times must we see and say the same thing? It's tiresome. What's Shannon supposed to do? It's being black and being famous. But this is what you chose. You chose this life. You chose these people. And now you're being forced to live with the consequences of your choices. You said this is what's good for me. Oh, yeah, see, good. That's why I ain't trusting no more. I ain't giving none of my money to no more you black women. Nope. That's what you said, boastfully. You boastfully said that. Hey, you've been living your paradise. Man, I've been snow bunny heaven. Nope, they better not come bother me, because I'm out here with my snow bunny. Yeah, Ocho. Yeah, I'm telling you that. Shoot, boy, I be on it like a neck bone on a hog. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, my snow bunny. Is it snowing? Yeah, it's snowing. It sure look like Christmas. Now, when you have those type of interpretations going out about yourself, and who are the people that's trying to tear you down? Because you start seeing who your friends are once all this stuff start coming out. Now you're looking around like, who your friends? Have you noticed that none of his friends are defending him right now? Meaning the people that he trusted in this situation, none of them are coming to his side. None of them coming to his aid. None of them care. Nobody said, Shay, Uncle Shay. Nope. Zero concern. Now, why is that? They don't care. None of them care. Because they know what happens if you come out and defend them. You'll get attacked. They did the same thing to Diddy. Anybody said something positive about Diddy? They took their head off. That's what they want. They're never going to admit it, but that's what they're looking for. They want to tear you down. Tear down the black man. Oh, he made too much money last year. How did he make that much? He shouldn't have that house. He shouldn't have that car. Tear him down. That's the name of the game. Tear him down. But Shannon Sharpe put himself in a situation that the rest of them do. Now they looking at him silly. Saying, you did this to yourself. So don't blame black women. Don't blame no other race. These are your choices. You chose to have a woman talk about you all crazy. You wanted that. You wanted that life. You chose that dude. Those were your choices. Don't blame nobody else, Shay Shay. That's all on you. That's all on you. You ain't got no one to blame but yourself. I'm sorry if I sound far away. I'm on a ladder. You know, I'm putting light bulbs into the fixture. So I'm very high up on the ladder. Damn right. So if you guys couldn't see me or didn't know what I'm doing, I'm all the way up that ladder. I climbed the ladder of success. I'm changing the bulbs in my chandelier. That's a long way up and a very long fall. See, I'm climbing the ladder of success. I should have chose escalator style. But man, that stuff is not easy to do. There's two I couldn't reach that I'm gonna have to go on that side to do, which is perfectly understandably fine. I tried to do the ones as further out as possible. And the other ones I could do when I rotate over to the other side. It's not a big deal. But putting them in there is a hell of a replacement. Now, no, Shannon knows better. Like, come on. Shannon should not be doing this chick that look like she adjusts the hallway mat. It ain't about what she look like. I'm quite sure. I don't know. I'm not here to judge people's opinions on what they look like and what they do. Mm-hmm. It's all about who do we trust? Who do we like? Are they targeting Shannon Sharpe? Of course. But what we have to do as people is we have to stop being so nonchalant about everything and just saying, oh, well, everything is everything. That's not how it works. Mm-mm. No. You want to create engagement, yes. You want to add different elements, do your job. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Don't try to tell me something different when you know that ain't the case. No. It's an awful situation. But it goes to show you, evil knows no days off. Has Shannon become arrogant? Yeah, he has. His success gave him a lot of confidence. He had his lip poked out. Yup, that hey, I'm telling you right now. Boy, I tell you, boy, I'll be on it fatty than a poop small. If a hog had a square butt, I tell you, he would poop blocks. But hopefully, he goes through this so it changes him. So he realizes what's good for him. What's good for him isn't always what's good for him. How many times have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Is this woman going to win her lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe? I don't think so. That's not up for me to decide, but I don't think she's going to win. I don't think she has enough to win, to be honest. Albert, thanks for the super chat. He said, those of us who are old enough to remember the foghorn leghorn is having stomach pains from laughing so hard at this time. Carcito goes country. Why impersonating Shannon Sharpe? I said. Now them chickens need to get back in the coop. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of craziness going on. Oh, yeah. You see, they don't have any concerns until the ramifications come back tenfold. Oh, no, they don't care. They can give a damn. I told y'all, they don't care. They will destroy your whole image. Now, this woman is like one who flew over the cuckoo nest, in my opinion. But I don't think this Michelle woman is getting a dime, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. None of them care. Because if you cared about what somebody was saying, the only reason that this one with this young girl is affecting Shannon Sharpe is because Shannon Sharpe is the one that's out here. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of people that don't understand. So when you have people that don't understand, like, I don't really get what's happening here. You ever had those people who just, I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it? That's what's happening. Yeah, when you stuck with the I don't get it crowd, I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't understand. That's how they end up with this. Remember this?
Oh, hanging in there.
You were thrown into a sex tape ordeal. I've spoken to sources that were close to Shannon Sharpe. I guess he was trying to dispel the gay rumors, and a lot of people feel that the Instagram live, it's not easy to go live on Instagram. Like, you got to go through some steps to go live on Instagram. That it was actually a ploy to dispel the gay rumors about him. Do you feel like that recording of him going live was real, or do you feel like he just used your name since he was with you for 10 plus years?
It's triggering. You got to remember, this was a very sensitive subject. The last time I saw him, he raped me.
What did you find attractive about him? Charming?
Oh, yeah. He was very charming. He was built like a Greek god. He was nice to me. He was both the hero and the perpetrator.
What was your sex life like?
He loved to have his booty played with. That part might not have been everyday sex, but other than that, it was just...
So, like, you put fingers and tongue in his butt?
Yeah. You know, there were times where I wondered if maybe he was bi, but then I would tell myself, no, that doesn't mean he's gay just because he likes his booty being played with.
Do you think you kind of opened up his butt to new experiences?
No, I can't imagine, because he already liked it.
Most of our lives understand.
Now, so shouts out to Tasha K for talking and interviewing with that woman. So that woman has made those claims about Shannon Sharpe. Michelle Bundy. Now, yes. Now, the rest, you have to go to Tasha K's channel. Go check her out, her channel, Unwind with Tasha K. Listen to the whole thing in its entirety if you want to. I really got nothing else more to say about it. You know, I think we've covered it enough, and that is enough to go on for today. I'm going to finish doing some work around the house. I keep thinking it's Sunday and it's Monday, and I'm wondering why certain people are calling me. I'm like, why are you calling me? It's Sunday. It was like, no, dog, it's Monday. I'm like, yeah, I'm all behind. So let me go up here and finish putting up these lights. And nothing wrong with getting your booty played with. Says a New York Nick. Knickerbocker. I bet that's how they do it in New York. There it is, outlaw. Your fellow New York brethren saying ain't nothing wrong with getting your booty played with. There you go. There you go. So don't forget to go to my Patreon, which is Carcito for Life. We can get more explicit over there. We'll do that a little later tonight because I got a lot to say. We leave that post right up there so the whole world can see a New York Knicks fan said that. Quite sure the Knicks are all getting their booty played with. Oh, yes, sir. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. We are back. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.